you just need to find your niche and surround yourself with the right people, people that can help elevate you and can help. And don't be afraid to ask for help, I think is another piece of advice.
Do you think that college is today as necessary as it was maybe 20 years ago?
Great question, and absolutely not. I can tell you, even with my college education, I went to a very, very good business school. I don't remember anything. They didn't even teach me how to use a checkbook. I don't remember. And the things that I learned there were not applicable. Everything I've learned is on the job. Just being out there, talking to people, understanding what their challenges are, how we can help. Anybody I've ever hired, if they have a degree, great. But I don't even ask that in the interview. It's not a requirement for us. I want to know, what can you do? What have you done? Where's your brain? How do you think? How do you fit in with our organization? What's your personality? And can you really understand what we have and understand what issues are and understand how to pull it all together and take us to the next level? We have a leadership retreat going on this afternoon through Friday. And I gave everyone specific assignments, and each person needed to go back. They had 1 week. I said, our entire organization is at your disposal. Pick whoever you want, pick a partner, pick a couple, go out. You've got the World Wide Web at your disposal. Find best in class on where we are, what we need to be doing, and how we're going to get there. And I trust all of these people. I need them to help us get better. So it's just a different approach. I don't think college is the way to go. I really don't.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, it's to me, I think that it's sad today. I mean, the whole, program, the way it's set up, and of course, the indoctrination versus the education. I think that's a challenge for most people that they're, going through those systems right now. And look, the truth is that I've done very well, and I don't have a college education. And I think, I wonder where I would have been. What I was going to say, though, what I was thinking about is that, how important sales are, I mean, because, obviously anything you decide to do as an entrepreneur, you have to sell. If you don't have cash flow, you got nothing. I mean, if you don't have money coming in, or if people are not buying your product, then you do not have a company. A lot of people think they're entrepreneurs, but they're really not until you actually build something and you can sell it, and you can sell that product, and people like the product, and people want to, buy the product. And so how important do you think sales is to becoming successful in life?
100%. If I could design an education system, I would go back to the days where there were trade schools for specific, if you want to be an engineer, if you want to be a plumber, whatever it was that you wanted to be. I would do something like that, where it is teaching the skills of sales, of management, of human behavior, of really life skills. Because there's back in the day, I mean, I went through and we had life skills classes in maybe 4th grade, where you learn to sew and you learn the basics of cooking and boiling water. Things like that are just gone nowadays, and it's really sad, because I think, and I'll use the example of our daughter. She went through 3.5 years at 𝐓𝐇𝐈, which is a fashion organization, fashion college, and that was going to be exactly what she was going to do for the rest of her life. She got out in the real world and said, this is not what I want. And now she's in a totally different industry, but that college education didn't help.
It was 3.5 years, and that's time value of money too. I mean, think about it. That's 3.5 years. Now, granted, she probably enjoyed it and had some fun and stuff like that, but that's 3.5 years of your life,
Right.
gone, and where she could have been putting it somewhere where it was productive and getting her to that next level where she wants to be ultimately. So yeah, right. I mean, it's pretty wild, and it's getting, and I just think it's sad too, because it's getting so expensive. I made a video the other day, and I talked about Harvard and how I think it's amazing that people are still giving money to Harvard. Like, why does Harvard need donations? First of all, I mean, they have $30 billion in the coffers or something like that. Why would they need my donations? I mean, if I'm going to donate, I'll at least go give it the homeless guy down the street or something. I mean, he needs me way more than Harvard needs me, Right. But it's just like, wow, man. And people are so like it's almost like a cult where it's like, I got to give them money, and they're just continually to increase their prices. So
Yes.
they're it's like a 7% increase, inflationary on all their books and their classes and everything. And you're going, how is that even possible? How's anybody buying that story anymore? It's
Right.
getting really outdated. And I think that we're going to, there's starting to become a shift.
I agree. I do see the value in an institution where you can make the connections. That is one thing. And I think that you just need to find a different institution to be able to make those connections.
Right, right.
You
No,
know, if you call
you're
up a fellow Harvard grad, it's an instant. If you call up I know when we were looking for our first boat slip, David called up one of his fraternity brothers. He didn't know them. He was from Oklahoma, and this guy was from California. He said, "Hey, I'm whatever he is." And the guy said, "I happen to have a slip that all of a sudden became available after we'd been searching for 3 months." So you just need to find your niche and surround yourself with the right people, people that can help elevate you and can help. And don't be afraid to ask for help, I think is another piece of advice. I literally make at least 2 to 3 phone calls a week, calling people in the marine industry saying, "Hey, I've never been on the business side of this world. I've been in business, I've been in tech, I've been in boating. But can you help me navigate this? Can you help me understand how you were successful through this?" And just be vulnerable and ask questions. And it's the only way you're going to learn.
I love that. I mean, when you said vulnerable, it resonated with me because you go, I mean, I tell people all the time, ego keeps you broke, and I think that you're a perfect example of this person that says, I have no ego. I just want to get better. I just want to win. I just want to be successful. I just want this thing to work. And so I'm willing to ask for help. I'm willing to ask this person or ask this person. You don't have all the answers. None of us have all the answers. So I just think you're such a refreshing, just sound for people to hear,
Thank you.
of somebody that really is. I mean, because you and David have become super successful, and you're still humble, and you're still trying to get better, and you're still trying to improve. And I have so much respect for you guys, just because you're willing to go do what's necessary. You guys are great leaders. Look at you having leadership retreats and helping other people and your employees and trying to get them better and help them succeed. And ultimately, you help enough people get what they want, you ultimately get what you want.
100%. Zig Ziglar, right?
That's it. That's it.
I love it. Got to study your trade. I
That's
love it.
it. That's it. So what does BoatBot cost anyways? What do I got to pay when I get my first boat? What do I got to pay?
Get your first boat, we'll throw it in. How's that?
All right, there we go. Can't wait. Can't wait.
For the boat owner, $20 a month.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
And
really
then for a vendor, it can go anywhere from 100 to 300, depending on if they're a man in a van or if they're a big, huge organization that has a ton of techs out there. And they don't both be on the system.
So why would a vendor, like, how does that, why would they need the service?
Good question. They need it because they need to receive, if they can receive the orders
Okay.
electronically, they're not
Okay.
spending time on the phone. If they can, if they can use Captain AI when they're on a boat and a technician's down in the engine room, if they don't understand something, they need to look something up, they can literally have Captain AI tell them exactly how to get it done. We're even working on a program where Captain AI will show them videos on exactly what their question is and where the reset button is, for example. They need it as well for scheduling. It's drag and drop. So I need somebody there. Tuesday, the boat is available at 2 o'clock. Drag and drop. Daniel's on it.
Very cool.
Communicates directly with their technician, and then all of their communication with the owner, with the techs, all the service records are all right there attached to the boat. And again, all their billing, it goes directly to their building. So many of these guys are not making a whole lot of money, but they're floating a whole lot of money. Some of these things are very expensive repairs, and they can't get the money back until the repairs are done. This gets all that done quickly. There's no more 90 days to wait to get paid. It's done instantly.
That's very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm excited, and I hope next time, because we're going to do another follow-up podcast pretty soon, but we're going to actually be on a boat. Okay, so this is the next version of Wealth on the Beach on the boat with BoatBot, and so I'm excited. So promise me that we'll do that.
Yes, you have it for
within,
sure.
at least within the next few months or so, we'll find a great time. But I really, Marianne, this has been a really, really cool time that I got to spend with you. Please let everybody know, how do we download it? Where do we go find it? How do we connect with you? Because I think everybody needs to follow you guys on social media and BoatBot on Instagram and all that stuff. So give us all that information.
Perfect. Thank you. It's boatbot.ai, and you can find all the information there. We're on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere you can download. So the Apple Store, the Google Store, you can download our apps, or just go right to our website and you can download it all from there.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you again for being on Wealth on the Beach podcast. Everybody, continue to dream bigger than ever. Get after it, but most importantly, do it now. God bless you. We will see you at the top.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Marianne. Appreciate you.
You too.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here. If you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.